Driving for DoorDash versus Uber Eats. The difference I see with DoorDash is that DoorDash puts you in a zone, whereas Uber Eats don't. So, like I say, with Uber Eats, at least you do know what area you're going to deliver to before accepting an amount. So with DoorDash, you just have to accept, and you assume you're going to be in the area because they zone you. So everything that you accepting is within 10 minutes or 5 miles radius. So even when the restaurant is like within 5 minutes, pick up, and then the delivery is within 10. So that bode well, but the downside to that, you're probably underwater in the mileage. Depends on how you look at it. So the order could be $3, could be $5. So you get a lot of those. So now that depends on the level, I'm assuming, with DoorDash. I don't drive a lot for DoorDash, so keep that in mind. Now, also with DoorDash, you can switch over to an hourly rate. So if you do the hourly rate, usually probably going to work out about $15 to $20 an hour. With that hourly rate is you got to accept everything. I think you get one rejection. That's it. Another thing I do see on the system on DoorDash is that you can say, hey, this is my last order, so don't send me anything else. Now, with Uber Eats, you can reject. You're like, oh, come correct. And they kind of pick up your habits on what you like to do, seem like, but they still would try you. With DoorDash, if you reject, it's kind of like they reshuffle you. And it might be, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes before they send you another order. But if you accept an order, regardless of what it is, they keep sending them to you. So just remember, this is a system. There's a system set out. So they only going to have it so you can make so much per hour. They got that kind of set. And then they got it where you kind of have to figure out what works for you, what works best for you, your strategies in your area, because every area is different. I'm in a large metro area, so it's a lot of ground to cover. You can have more drivers. And then also with DoorDash, they tell you right off, like, hey, drive 2 to 7 miles to a busy area. And so sometimes you might have to change zones. It'll say, hey, if you want this area, you got to change your zone. You change it in the app. So that's kind of some of the differences on DoorDash versus Uber Eats.